Hey everyone, we're here with Kevin, the Historic Preservation Officer here in Deadwood. We're actually in the basement of City Hall in Deadwood. Talk about what this area stores here.
Sure, this is our archival and archaeological laboratories where we have the collections, both municipal collections and special collections that have been given to Deadwood or acquired from other organizations in Deadwood. We have ephemera, maps, photographs, and then in the archaeological laboratory we have a variety of collections from archaeological digs over the decades. The biggest one being the excavation of early Chinatown from 2001 to 2004, where we probably have about 500,000 artifacts.
Okay, talk about the Chinese heritage here in Deadwood.
The Chinese were in Deadwood very early on, had learned about mining in the western part of the United States with the founding of gold out in California in the gold rush of '49, and so they knew that they could not only mine but mine the miners, that they were entrepreneurs, and so they were. We did have a Chinatown here in Deadwood, but they were also scattered throughout the community and part of the community. So like on Sherman Street here, there was a Chinese restaurant and a laundry, but there was a concentration in Lower Main Street, which is our Chinatown, where the last remaining Chinese building, the High Key building, still stands. But they played a very important role of Deadwood's history.
So what's offered to folks here as far as information, tours? Is this accessible to the public?
With those thousands of artifacts from Chinatown, we do have displays at our museums, at the History and Information Center, and then down here in City Hall we offer a experiential tour where we do a walking tour along Main Street, the archaeology of Lower Main Street, and talk about the variety of archaeological digs that have been done in that area of town over the past 2 decades. And then we bring them down here and talk more about the Chinese culture and archaeology specifically, and then they get an opportunity to go behind the scenes into the laboratory and meet the curator.
And now if somebody was interested in doing something like that, what would they do?
Typically they'll call the chamber, and there is a minimum, there is a fee for that. We've haven't had one in a couple of years because of the pandemic, but opening them back up.
Thanks, Kevin.